Yes, student, I welcome back. I welcome you back in the classes of chemistry. And today we're going to discuss about the chapter 2, that is changes around us, and its summary. Actually, it's summary. Now, what is change? Now, any alteration in physical and chemical properties of the matter due to certain external force or energy is called change. And there are different kinds of changes occurs in our surroundings, and it is not possible for us to handle all the changes by their names. So we try to classify them, and classification is in our bloods, because wherever we are, we try to classify them. That means organize them in a systematic manner so that our work become easier. Okay, so we classify them in various way, and these classifications are as natural and man-made changes, periodic and non-periodic changes, desirable and undesirable changes, fast and slow changes, reversible and irreversible changes, physical and chemical changes, endothermic and exothermic changes. Now first, natural changes and man-made changes. Now all the changes that occurs in our surroundings on its own are called natural changes. On the other hand, the changes which occur due to the activities of human beings are called man-made changes. Next, the periodic and non-periodic changes. There are certain changes which repeat itself after a regular interval of time, which are known as periodic changes, whereas those changes which occurs at once in any moments are known as non-periodic changes, which doesn't repeat itself in a regular interval of time. Third one, that is desirable and undesirable changes. There are some changes which are very useful to us, are called desirable changes. On the other hand, there are some changes which are very harmful to us, which are known as undesirable changes. Next one, that is fast change and slow change. Now, some changes occurs very rapidly, which are known as fast change, whereas some changes occurs at takes very longer time, that is known as slower changes or slow changes. Next, reversible and irreversible changes. Some changes can be reversed to its original form by changing the conditions, are known as reversible changes. On the other hand, some changes cannot be reversed back to its original form even by changing the conditions, which are known as irreversible changes. Now, physical and chemical changes. Now, there are some changes in which no new substances are formed. Okay, only the physical properties of the matter gets changed, are known as physical changes. On the other hand, there are some changes in which one or more new substances are formed due to the change in the physical as well as chemical properties of the matter, which are known as chemical changes. The next one, that is endothermic and exothermic changes. Actually, all the changes occurs due to the change in the energy levels of the molecules, because in our earlier videos we discussed about that. Now, matters that consist of tiny units which are known as constituent molecules, and these constituent molecules are in constant motions. Okay, and due to their motion they have a energy in their body that is called kinetic energy. Okay, and there are different kinds of physical states of matter, like solid matter, liquid matter, gaseous matter, and these physical states of matters are interchangeable by changing the conditions or by changing the energy levels of the constituent molecules, by the applications of heat from the outside or any other kinds of energy. So on the basis of energy, we can also classify the changes into endothermic change and exothermic change. Now, what is endothermic change? Now, the change which accompanied with the observations of heat energy from the outside is called endothermic change. On the other hand, there are some changes which occurs accompanied with evolutions of heat energy is called exothermic changes. Okay, there are different kinds of changes, but most of the changes can be categorized into physical change and chemical changes. Okay, in both physical and chemical changes, energy changes are required, but in physical changes, energy changes are very negligible. That is why you cannot notice the differences of energy in the form of different forms of energy like heat, light, sound. That is why now in physical changes, energy neither absorbs or evolves out in the form of heat, light, and sound. But in chemical changes, the energy changes are large. That is why it is noticed by us in different form of energies like sound, light, electricity, etc. Okay, that is all in the summary of the chapter 2, that is changes around us. Thank you.